to show you how to do 3 adorable Valentine's Day DIYs. I had so much fun making these and they're really easy, and so I hope you guys have fun watching and hopefully creating as well. So the first DIY I'm going to be showing you how to make are these adorable Valentine's Day candles. So you only need a few supplies that you can get at your local craft store. I will have the specifics in the actual tutorial of how to make these. But really it's just a candle and some yarn and some flowers, and they're so easy and cute, and they just really add a lot to any Valentine's Day decorations. You can use these as centerpieces for your dining table on Valentine's Day, or you can put them on 2 ends of a shelf. I'm also going to show you how to make this really cute yarn wrapped letter. I did H because my last name starts with H. And finally, I will show you my favorite project personally, and that is a heart on a canvas. And this one is also very easy, and you only need a few different supplies. And look how cute it turned out. I'm really proud of this one. This one's my favorite. So if you want to learn how to make all 3 of these adorable Valentine's Day DIYs, then just stay tuned. So for this first DIY, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need a canvas. Mine is 10 by 10 and just plain white. A square piece of paper. I cut mine to 9.5 by 9.5, but you can adjust yours depending on how big you want the border of canvas to be showing around the paper. You need glue or glue dots. You need pink flowers. I used paper ones just because that's what I prefer, but you can find silk flowers if you prefer them to be more 3D and large, or you can make your own flowers out of paper. It just depends on what you prefer. And either pink thumbtacks or pink sticky circles. So what you do to start is take your canvas and your paper, and you'll want to line it up with an even border all the way around the edge of the canvas. So you can either at this point glue it on, or you can use glue dots. I personally prefer to use glue dots for using paper because with glue, the dampness of the glue can cause the paper to wrinkle slightly. And then just recenter the paper back on the canvas and place it down. You can also Mod Podge the paper down onto the canvas, but I prefer it to have this kind of dry, clean look rather than the shinier look that Mod Podge can give. Once the paper is laid down on the canvas, then you'll want to take your pink flowers. And you can really use any color that you want, but since this is for Valentine's Day, I thought I would do pink, and that way it can also match my office. So you're going to want to start by laying them down in a rough heart-shaped pattern. And I'm going to do this fairly randomly. I don't want the flowers to look too much like they were placed in a specific pattern. Once you decided how you want to lay the flowers down, then you can glue them down. I personally think this needs a little bit of dimension, and so I'm going to use these smaller flowers and put them in the middle of these larger flowers because they also have the little center ball in the middle to make it look more complete. I'm not going to put it on every single flower because I think this is enough dimension as it is. And finally, you're going to take those sparkly pink dots, and you can use any size that you want as long as they're all the same size. And then you put those in every corner. Look how cute it is! So excited to display this. These next 2 projects mainly just include this yarn. So I picked a hot pink one because it matches my office, and since it's Valentine's Day I figured it'd be good. I just chose a cheap one that I got from Michael's. I think it was like $3 or something like that. The first one, I am going to be using this H, and it's wooden, and it is painted because it was from a different craft originally. So what you're going to do is essentially wrap the H in this yarn. There are a couple ways you can do this. You can do it around this part of the H, or you can do it the long way around this part of the H. I think for me it makes the most sense to go the long way just based on the shape. And you can find these letters for pretty cheap at any craft store. So you're going to want to begin by putting a bit of glue where you want to start, and that will hold down the yarn while you are completing your project. And then just begin by fairly tightly wrapping the yarn around the letter and occasionally pushing it towards each other so that you don't see any of the wood, or in this case the blue paint, through the yarn. And I'm going to keep wrapping it essentially the same way until I get all the way to the far edge over here. So now that the H is completed with the yarn going one direction, I am going to flip it and make the yarn go this direction now, and I'm going to attempt to do it as tightly as this one is, so that way it'll just completely cover up all of the edges, including the sides like this, and no more blue will be showing through either. While I was wrapping and the camera was off, a spider decided it would be fun to land on my arm, so needless to say, I changed my shirt and burnt down the house. Once the yarn is completely wrapped around the letter that you choose, then you can embellish it. So I want all of these projects to remain cohesive, and so I am going to take some of the flowers from the last project and I am going to add them into this one. I am going to put some flowers over on one side, and I'm just going to lay them down like this, and you can either hot glue or super glue or use liquid glue even to put these down. I personally am going to use super glue because I do have some available, and I think super glue or hot glue are going to be the best options here. And again, just like the last project, I'm going to take some of these smaller flowers and put them in the middle of the larger ones. And here is the completed H. Finally, for this last project, you're going to need some plain white candles like these. I got a 2-pack. You can do as many as you would like, as well as those same flowers from before and the same yarn. I personally think this last project is the easiest because all you have to do really is wrap the yarn around the middle of the candle and then embellish it at the very end. So I'm just going to start by tying in the middle of the candle the yarn, and then I will trim the edge there. And then I'm just going to fairly loosely wrap the yarn around the candle. Once the string is fastened, I am going to add in those little flower embellishments. And there is one completed candle, and then you just repeat it with the other one. Both completed candles. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed these super cute DIYs. If you duplicate these, feel free to tag me in social media and let me know and show me your adorable Valentine's Day DIYs as well. I will leave the social media linked down below, so you can just click those links and be able to show me what you did. If you liked this video and you want to see more DIYs in the future for other holidays, go ahead and hit subscribe, which will be right up here, and go ahead and give a thumbs up on this video and let me know that you enjoyed it. If you want to watch the last video, click this box over there, and if you want to watch them before that, click this box over here. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun creating this video for you all, and I will see you next time. Bye!